Alright, let's blast through the wild and fascinating history of Australia. In just 3 minutes, picture this. Over 65,000 years ago, the first people arrived on the land we now call Australia. These were the Aboriginal Australians, and they built one of the world's oldest continuous cultures. They weren't just chilling out either. They developed complex languages, art, spiritual beliefs, and managed the land with incredible skill. Think fire stick farming and bush tucker. Fast forward to 1606, and the Dutch showed up. They mapped some of the coast, called it New Holland, and then basically bounced. But in 1770, Captain James Cook sailed over and claimed the east coast for Britain. That's when things really kicked off. By 1788, the first fleet arrived. Convicts, soldiers, and a few free folks. Sydney was born, but not without a cost. The British colonization led to the displacement and suffering of Indigenous Australians, a dark chapter that's still being reckoned with today. The next few decades, gold rushes. In the 1850s, people flocked from all over the world to dig for gold. The population boomed, cities popped up, and Australia started looking a lot more multicultural. In 1901, the separate colonies joined forces and became the Commonwealth of Australia, a brand new country, still tied to the British Crown but with its own government. But even then, things weren't perfect. The White Australia policy kept immigration mostly European, and Indigenous Australians were still denied rights. Through the 20th century, Australia fought in 2 world wars, survived the Great Depression, and slowly started to find its own identity. The 1960s and 70s brought big changes: voting rights for Indigenous people, the end of the White Australia policy, and a wave of new immigrants from Asia and beyond. And let's not forget the culture. Aussie music, movies, and sports started making waves worldwide. From AC/DC to Kylie Minogue, the world started paying attention. Today, Australia is a vibrant, diverse nation with a unique mix of ancient traditions and modern life. It's a place of stunning landscapes, wild animals you won't see anywhere else, and a laid-back sense of humor. But it's also a country still grappling with its past, especially when it comes to reconciliation with Indigenous Australians. So, next time you think of Australia, remember, it's not just beaches and kangaroos. It's a land with a deep, complex story that's still being written. If you want more quick history deep dives, hit that follow.